They are men aged of 18 years old and 20 years old. The first was arrested in Saint Laurent Borough, and the second, Mercier Hochelaga Maisonneuve. Evidence gathered during the investigation indicate that one of them set fire to building using an incendiary object, while the other drove a getaway vehicle following the outbreak of the fire. We were working closely with the prosecutor of the Director of Criminal and Penal Prosecution. A decision on the charge will be known within the next 24 hours. I would like to thank our troop who have been working tirelessly since the last Friday and will continue their work so we can get to the bottom of this investigation. The criminal investigation led by the Major Crime Section with the support of several SPVM units is continuing, among other things, to identify the mastermind being this arson. We will understand that I cannot say more about this stage, so as not interfere with this progress. I let over Mr. Shane to continue.
So since day one of this tragedy, the Montreal Police and its partners have been working closely together. So we'd like to publicly thank the Service de sécurité incendie de Montréal, the Laboratoire de sciences judiciaires et de médecine légale, and the coroner, Maître Jeanne Kamel. Everybody has done an outstanding job from the first firemen on the scene who saved people in the fire. They actually saved lives all the way through the investigation, all the way to the arrests that were made this morning. They deserve all our thanks, and we're very proud of them. The common goal of all the partners is to bring justice to the deceased and others were directly affected by this fire. As Commander Caron said, the investigation is ongoing, and we want to remind every viewer, every listener, that if you have any information, it's very important to contact us. You can do it in different ways. You can call 911. You can contact or go see your local police station, or you can contact anonymously and confidentially Infocrime Montréal by calling 514-393-1133 or on the web at infocrimemontreal.ca. So the Montreal Police and its partners are committed to seeing this tragedy through to the end. Thank you.
Est-ce que ces gens-là, ces suspects-là, étaient connus de vos services policiers et est-ce que vous savez s'ils ont un quelconque lien avec le crime organisé?
And do they have a confirmed link with terrorists? Answer, yes, these people were known, but I can't go further than that. These people are associated with various groups, but it's too early right now to say if they're just part of a gang. That's the essence of your question. They haven't appeared before court yet, so we don't have any information yet. Currently, they're detained to see what the prosecutor will decide. Are they related to organized crime? This might have been an extortion case. And were they related to the people who shot at the offices? Currently, I would say the investigation is ongoing, and I wouldn't go into the extortion files. It's really a part. This investigation is being worked on individually, and we can't now affirm that it's related to other files. And what about their motivation? At this time, we don't have this information. As we said in English and French, you'll understand that it happened 7 days ago. It's already exceptional that we have arrests so quickly and gathered various evidence. And the investigation will most assuredly continue because we're going into perhaps a higher ups. Are there other arrests being planned? We can't comment on that right now. These are arrests that we absolutely had to send out specialized teams in order to have these arrests. That's why we said earlier that the whole SPVM contributed to these arrests, It's a major investigation, and we used all the units of support. They gave us great support so that we could come to arrest so quickly. It's really quite exceptional in terms of arson. It's complex. To do this in 7 days shows you the priority we set on this file. Everybody contributed, and that's why we got such a rapid arrest 7 days after the incident. You are now gathering evidence? Are you looking more at murder or arson? I will not answer this because it's so complex with arson, and the Crown is examining the evidence and jurisprudence too, with everything that's in relation with the event. So I can't really tell you what charges will be. We gather the evidence and turn it over to the Crown, but then the lawyers will detail the charges that will be on the basis of the evidence we give them. Are we expecting murder charges? 2 people lost their lives. Various things could happen, but this is legislative, and they're the ones to decide.
No.
So the driver was a 20-year-old? No, the driver was 18.
C'est trop difficile de vous dire la date de comparution. Là, ils sont arrêtés.
It's too early to tell you when they'll appear. They've been arrested. Tomorrow morning we'll be able to discuss any charges. If charges are laid, of course, they will stay in custody. They should appear within 24 hours, but we have to wait and see what the Crown decides for charges. For the moment, I don't have all the information. It just happened, so everything will be analyzed, but I can't say anything about weapons at this time. One was hospitalized, is that true? Yes. This person, at the latest information I have, that one person is still in hospital. We cannot divulge any names, especially now no formal charges have been brought. So when formal charges are done, we'll be able to identify the suspects then. And right now we are searching for evidence. And so it's happening right now. So it's a bit early to say what we will seize or items that we're looking for. But right now, searches are being done. In both boroughs that I named.
Savez-vous pourquoi il y a eu des accusations dans ce dossier-là? Est-ce qu'il y a des problèmes avec les preuves ou pourquoi il y a eu des accusations? Qu'est-ce qu'il y en a avec ça?
C'est un dossier qui est très complexe.
This file is very complex. If we're talking about Old Montreal events in 2023, that's a very thick file, lots to look at, and compliments that were asked for. We're still working actively on it, and it's normal to take time, because it's a fairly voluminous file.
Non, je peux pas aller là pour l'instant, pour le moment.
I can't go there now. I can't identify the suspects. But we can say that they were known to police for various infractions. But we can't give you any more details right now. So it's exceptional to arrest?
que dans ce cas-là, c'est exceptionnel, qui fait en sorte que l'enquête a progressé très rapidement?
Ben, je vous dirais qu'on a mis. C'est rare qu'on est capable de.
It's rare to mobilize as many people for one single investigation. I think it really touched the people of Quebec and Montreal and police officers as well. So it's easier to involve all the units. Montreal is a metropolis with a lot of things that are happening, but a lot of things were set down so that we could analyze what was going on and proceed to an arrest and provide answers to the grieving families and also the people of Montreal. I might add that sometimes it's the nature of the file as well, because in last year's fire, we also put all the resources in, and it's still an active investigation. Sometimes it's a matter of evidence that is easy to access. So it comes up later on in the investigation. It's all the hard work done by all the staff involved, but also the file, the way it presents itself. And with the family? Not myself, no, personally, but the investigators did. Before you ask, it's important for us to advise the families before the public. We don't want them to learn through the media. Were surveillance cameras used? Were they helpful? Yes, there were cameras in both incidents. They were beneficial. They're always beneficial in any investigation, and this one particularly also. Any other French language questions? English now? Yes, you go ahead.
So first you have mentioned that there was flammable material used in this. I'm just wondering, has the investigation revealed what material was used?
We know it, but we're not going to divulge it.
You're not going to say
No,
it? Okay.
not for now.
Okay, and what makes this, as you've said, an exceptional case, and how did it move at the pace that we saw today?
Yes, yeah. So first off, it's the way the case presents itself. So every case is different, and the leads, the proof that we have access, the timely manner in which we have access, but also all the resources that we pushed to this investigation. So from the first hour, we mobilized a lot of investigative personnel to conduct the criminal investigation. And the way we're used to work with the Montreal Fire Department as well, to hand over the case from their part to ours, was very effective. We're used to doing that with them, and that was all different ideas that made it so that we can progress very quickly in this case.
Was the mobilization